What's going on, everybody? Chase with iDub Hockey here to review the new Bauer Supreme Mach Skate. This is the top of the line model in this latest Supreme line. So if you're looking for all the bells and whistles and pure elite performance, this is the option for you. In terms of fit profile, it is available in a low, medium, and high volume option, respectively from the fit 1, 2, and 3 options. So really great to see there. That way you can shop Bauer skates by your style of stride, not your foot type, and this Bauer Supreme line is all about pure speed. Now let's talk about a few reasons and a few specs that really help support that. First off, starting at the bottom, we have your choose your blade option. So you get one of 3 options between the 2 light speed carbon light steel, Pulse TI, and Pulse options. The carbon light weighs just 95 grams. This is all pure performance, and it is a carbon fiber and steel hybrid. Pulse and Pulse TI are more traditional options. The Pulse TI really offers some really great edge retention as well as bite with that titanium polished finish. And then the Pulse option, still a very great option there too, with its high polished finish for maximum glide. And while these 3 options don't come sharpened, you can do that and have them delivered sharpened and custom profiled. Just look for those options at checkout. And if you do need to swap them out though, you can use the Tuke LS Edge holder with the quick release trigger system. It allows you to pop them out in seconds, keeping you on the ice and off of the bench. Now this is connected to a really cool feature that is only found on this Mach skate. This is called the composite unibody power wrap. Now compared to a traditional outsole that simply just connects to the bottom of the boot, as you could tell, and hence the name, the power wrap, it actually wraps under the bottom side and up the quarter package. So much like a mid-kick stick has a very stiff lower portion of the stick, so does the Mach skate, because it's really allowing the boot to only flex a little bit higher. As you're taking those big deep strides, your power is getting sent down the bottom of the boot. You really don't want any movement down there, because that's really where that energy is really getting explosive and propelling you forward. So really cool to see them continuing that in the Supreme line. So the other thing really helping to promote that full range of movement that you need for that Supreme style stride is the new Amp Flex facing. You can see this notch underneath the second eyelet. It allows for 15% more load efficiency. And the most important thing to remember is that it's giving you a better range of movement. So as you're able to get deeper into that aggressive knee bend and over the tops and onto the balls of your toes here, allows you to just totally get that full stride extension. And that's really where you're getting a little extra flex at the top here, promoting that. So, you know, load efficiency is a little bit hard to understand, but really you got to think about just range of movement there, working with the tendon guard all in unison for that pure explosiveness. We do have the asymmetrical toe cap, but it has been adjusted for this year's Supreme line. Bauer's done a really good job of listening to feedback. In the past couple years, they heard that that toe cap maybe was a little bit too narrow, so they did widen it just a little bit. And so really making sure that all players out there are going to feel nice and comfortable. That asymmetrical design really helps to reduce negative space in there, so you just feel even more connected between the skate, your foot, as well as the ice out there. Now as we move up into the tongue, gotta love the black felt, but this power coil tongue has a new insert down through the center that's all about increasing your stride efficiency. So as you can see, it has some serious snapback. I don't want you to think of this in a negative way, because when I got to test it out, you get used to it very quickly. So it's not something you think you're going to be fighting on the ice there, but it's really going to help bring your foot back into place, getting ready for that next stride so you can totally dust the competition. But with that, you know, you've got the injected piece down through the center, black felt around it. You have some injected foams down through the center that are all formable. So just straight pro level materials and the engineering going into this pro coil tongue. Really, really cool, exciting stuff. At the top of the boot, we do have those XL Comfort Edge wraps. So for the stiff boot, those players playing a couple times a week, up into 7 times a week or so, you know, with that stiff boot, it can cause some high ankle irritation. So really allowing those players to stay comfortable, stay ready to go, no matter how much they're on the ice. As we get into the liner here, we have the Lockfit Pro Liner. Love the super dark look, the dark theme from top to bottom, but most importantly in terms of feel, very, very comfortable, almost like a very suede felt type material. So if you do go barefoot and you're a crazy person like that, it's gonna feel amazing. But for most people out there that wear socks, it's gonna really help lock it in and make sure that you're not slipping around, especially at the end of the game when you're a little bit sweaty in your boot, keeping you nice and locked into place. We have Aerofoam Pro ankle pads. So very, very lightweight. It's kind of been a common theme aside from power in the Supreme Mach Skate. But those ankle foams are gonna do a great job of forming around the foot, especially during the baking process, to again, help keep you locked in all game long while staying super comfy out there. Now in terms of weight, size 9 with the Carbon Light runners, which are the lightest runners available for the Bauer Mach Skate, 837 grams. So that just keeps getting lower and lower, but you're not sacrificing any of that power. Of course, not sacrificing any of those looks, because this is a really good looking skate this year. Now, if you're looking for even more information, make sure you go ahead and hit the link in the description. Give us a thumbs up on the video. While you're there, make sure you're subscribed to the #1 hockey gear review channel on YouTube. See you next time.